a.m. in the morning. Sunday. Today is Sunday. Yesterday was Valentine's Day. Just taking a little tour. And for about an hour maybe. Something like that. Thank you for the light. What up, OG Kicks? What's up, my G? Nothing much. Just kind of got up. It's good to see you, OG Kicks. I haven't saw you in a minute. Yep, long time no see, man. I hadn't really been able. You, what's up, AB? AB Bling. A Bling, I mean. What's up, Brooklyn? Shout out to A Bean from Brooklyn. What's up, Dog Green? How you? It's about 2:10 a.m. in the morning. As you all know, today's Sunday. Yesterday was Valentine's Day here in the Bronx, New York. Hey, greetings from Germany. You from Turkey? Thank you, OG. America. Jennifer. Shout out to Jennifer from Germany. Couple avenues away from the concourse. Yeah, I'm heading that way now. Happy birthday. Shout out to the whole Queens Bridge. Owen Moorhead, happy birthday. Shout out to Owen Moorhead birthday. Antoine. Untman. Sellerman from Marcelli. From Las Vegas. Hello, Deborah. Shout out to Scotland. Greetings from Marseille, France. Your country times 10 p.m. If you in Germany, London, Frankfurt. Hey, hi. What's up, bro?
You recording me?
Nah, I'm going live. Yeah, how you?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll make it back.
I don't have any change right now. I got 20. Next time, though, I got you. Chicago. Frankfurt, is that a joke? Get that ice and slice. This is the Bronx. Give them 20. OG, you still here? Thank you, OG. Appreciate that. Bronx water. Yeah, it's cold at night. I'm pretty warm, though. It's wild over here. It's pretty cool to me. Hello, everybody. Ezekiel said hello. Come home in April. Marcelli, Sun, United States. Thank you, OG. I know it's a lot of work being the moderator. I'm gonna have to pay you for that. Bronx, New York. I heard that, Zeef. Well, we getting close to springtime. It's kind of warming up. Mod meet up, little bro. Yeah, we need to do a mod. If I didn't have these gloves on, I would help my moderator out. You know, I gotta give my moderator my contact, my Gmail or phone number or something. You know? Try to work something out. I need to make more mods. Trying to wait till it warm up. I really appreciate that, OG, for helping me out. You want to earn some money? You need to promote my upcoming music? Got you, Zeef. You near? Yeah, this is the courthouse right here. You sure know this area. Brazil on the line. Yeah, moderator, good job. Side Buster say good job. The DA office, you used to work there? Yeah, they got a DA office in there also. Yeah, I got on 3 layers. I got on a thermal, a hoodie, and a big coat. I got these thick gloves on, so it's hard for me to tap the pad, tap the phone stream. Hey, thank you, OG. OG, if you get tired or if you leave out, I understand. But you definitely helped out a lot. I gotta give you my Gmail, something. Can you message me on TikTok, OG? Whenever you get a chance. It could be tomorrow, it could be whenever. But it's T Harris, you know. So we can that mouse right there died, probably of freezing, starvation. New Zealand. New Zealand locked in. Shout out to Tyrone, New Zealand. Yeah, a lot of snow on the ground. Yeah, heading up the Grand Concourse. Yep. That's Grand Concourse right there. Turkey. What's going on, Faith? Shout out to Faith in Turkey. Alaska. I watch a channel called Outdoor Boys, and he do a lot of camping out there in Alaska, like camping in the woods. The name of the channel is Luke Nichols. That's his name, Luke Nichols from Outdoor Boys. And he do a lot of camping. Crazy thing about it, he rich. He don't have to camp, but he like to do it. What's going on, Gun Dog? Hey, from Ohio. Yeah, the Outdoor Boys. Hey, Shimmy. Camping in Alaska would be dream come true. Join the Special Force. I went to basic training when I was 15, but I couldn't pass some tests, man, at the time. ASVAB tests. I still could have got recruited, but Supreme Court to your left. Oh, that's a court. It's funny because I could have sworn I stayed in that building one time, but that's another story for another day. You at work? Shout out to Ben Nova, man. He at work. Keep grinding, man. You're doing a good job. Yeah, I was getting trained at 15 because I was being bad at school, and I kind of like stopped going to school, getting into the street life, and my family, they came and basically apprehend me and told me, the government write my mom letters saying, if you don't go to school, she going to jail. That's what they said. So I had to do something. So it was like that, New York, Turkey, Alaska, Spain, Ohio. It's sunny here in Turkey. Been longing for some snow. Yeah, I know what you mean. The 4 train, y'all. It's the D, the BD and the 4 train right here. I might go to Manhattan today, probably later today. I should go ahead and go now. I need to get an outfit, and I need to buy a new tripod. This one okay, but this a bar. This bar stay open. It's like a Yankee Stadium bar. Hey, thank you, Side Buster. You getting some sleep? Good night, and God bless you, man. God bless you and your family. See you tomorrow, God Buster. Yeah, McDonald's. Y'all, you know this area good, I see. McDonald's right there. Turkey, the country. Yeah. It looks abandoned. This area is stay populated, you know. This part of the Bronx, to me, in my opinion, is like the Times Square of the Bronx. Hey, thank you, Marion. Appreciate it. Side Buster, thank you. You gonna follow? Appreciate that, Faith. You from New York? I'm from Mississippi. You coming to the donut shop? The donut shop, Dunkin' Donuts? They show open too. Take this glove off right fast. That's your hometown? Where, Mississippi or New York? Hey, thank you, Merdivan. Without the... I couldn't see that. It said something about Yankee Stadium. From Brooklyn, but you everywhere? I'm just chilling. Shout out to Brazil. The Bronx, New York getting crazy. Oh, here we go. Yankee Stadium across the street. Yeah, yep. There go Yankee Stadium right there. I just took my glove off, by the way. The Warriors off the concourse. Yeah, I forgot what I was about to say. Oh, yeah, I was about to say, yeah, I've been staying in the house a lot. Been in home for about 2 months now. I just started coming out. OG, I want to give you a lot of thank you for helping me. I got to make some more moderators when I get time. But you can message me on TikTok and, we'll work something out. Try to get to know each other and stuff. So Yankee Stadium right there. McDonald's right behind me. Dunkin' Donuts right here. The new Yankee Stadium. Yeah, I heard that I heard that was new. How it is in Mississippi? Mississippi is the best state in the world, in my opinion. And growing up, I thought it was the worst. That's the reason why I left. But a lot of times, it ain't where you go. It's kind of like sometimes it be the people, your peers. Dunkin' Donut, pizza shop, 150 slice. H&R Block right here. Yeah, it's the best. You gotta look at it. Mississippi is not expensive. You can get a slot of land for like $500. Just keep up with your taxes. It's not really populated. It's a land state. And but we have many cities. We have many towns. I'm from a small town. It's the best. I thought it was the worst, but living in New York for 5 years showed me that I had it made. Mississippi cool, but Oakland all day. Well, we always gonna represent where we from. Fried chicken. I see they open up a lot of business since I first moved here. A lot of stuff can change. Are you going back up the block? Yeah, I'm heading back up the block. He's in the hood. Yeah, I'm in the hood. What small town from Mississippi? I'm born in Natchez, Mississippi. So that's kind of like my station, Natchez, Mississippi. If you ever heard of, they got a book called Natchez Burning. But you probably heard of the capital city in Mississippi called Jackson. You watching from India? Shout out to India, man. How close you is to what's that place called in India? I think it's Dhaka. No, I'm thinking about Bangladesh. That's what I'm thinking about. But shout out to India, man. Karlinich, Russia. Shout out to Russia. Good to see you from Russia. Hello, El Miles. You from Jackson, Mississippi, but moved a few years ago? Jackson here too? Yes, sir. Dialenburg, Tennessee. Yeah, I'm close to Tennessee. My part of, well, you know, Mississippi, close to Tennessee, Nashville, places like that. Bangladesh people do look Indian. Australian here. What's going on, Alexandra? Shout out to Alexandra from Australia. Pittsburgh, what's up? You hung out in my city before, time to time? Yeah, a lot of people from the city that come to Mississippi, some they'll start to like it, but then they won't like it anymore. And they leave. India from Assam State. Thanks, comrade. Festival named Shavarity. Anybody from Louisiana here? Canada? Nah, this is the Bronx, New York. You in Chi-Town? Nope, Bronx, New York. You know a guy they call him Slack? You hear Mississippi got a lot of pimps? Hello, everyone. Michael say hello, everyone. Is this the theme of the live? Mississippi Burning racist movie? Yeah, you know what about that? It was a racist movie, but you know they unalive one black man and two white guys that came from, I think they came from New York or North Carolina. I forgot, I haven't read that book in a minute. But I didn't watch the movie, I read the book. At the time, I think I knew they had a movie, but I wanted to reading the book. So I had more details on it. But it was sad, you know. Usually I don't get into stuff like that. You a block away from me, brother? What's up, Alan? What block you on? Let's see. Hey, Winter, how you? Mississippi racist? In my opinion, it's segregated. It's segregated. A lot of people might not believe this, but growing up, I never had like a white classmate, a white friend, or even like New York International. They have every nation here, every culture. But you know, for me, it wasn't like that growing up. I grew up in an all-black town, but you have towns that mix, like Jackson. I think they have, you know. But I grew up in a smaller town. It was more segregated, but it was in a good way, you know. It ain't like how, I can't explain it, but you know. You be in Jackson Heights? You from Mississippi, brother? Don't know everything about, oh yeah. Yeah, that's right, Chris Jacob. I grew up Natchez. I'm born in Natchez, but I come from Fed, Mississippi. If you ever heard of Fed, then you know what I'm talking about. But outside of that, I ain't know nothing else, you know, but what was going on. We got 82 counties in Mississippi, so each county different, you know. The block look chill? Yeah, the block real chill. Known for their races? But you know what? I had a good time. I had, like I said, I grew up in a small town. It was problems I had was the people that was around me. Family problems, stuff like that. But that'll never change. Racism will never change. Me personally, I think it's something created by the devil. Maybe you got some people just not from, not even human. If you ask me, straight from hell. Cause who got the power to do it like that? A lot of people got hell in them, but you gotta think about this too, man. Everybody ain't out to get you. It seemed like that though, systematically too. Systematically speaking, it really seemed like that, but everybody ain't every white person ain't racist, every black person ain't racist, but majority of people are, in my opinion. But ain't no racists here. Do you know a lot of people in Fed? Yeah, I know down there the whole town, everybody kind of know everybody, and everybody really kind of related. They'll start calling you cousin. So it's kind of like that. The population of Fed is kind of small, but the county is actually big. The name of my county is Jefferson County. You couldn't discover that whole county. So you got 82 more counties in Mississippi. Let alone you could discover one. But outside of my county is big. I mean, say outside of my town, like the outskirts, it's pretty big. But inside of one county, like the county I'm from, Jefferson County, but I'm born in Adams County, that's Natchez. But my county, Jefferson County, we have my main city is Fayette, but you have other lit towns also inside the county, other than Fayette. For example, I'm gonna name some: Red Lick, Blue Hill, Church Hill. All of them is lit communities. They might have their own lit school or something. It's hard. It's kind of hard to explain, but you see where I'm going. Hey, thank you for the likes. Why is there so much racist towards black in general? Man, that's a good question. I never could figure that out. It's a list of things, but like I say, I think it's more spiritual, man. But it seemed wrong. Like, how could this happen? How could, people question God? How can God let this happen? But man, I ain't lying. It's out of my understanding. I could tell you that much. But one thing I could say, man, I'm just speak on my life, I done had them issues and all, but the majority of it, I got a good opportunity and a good run. Um, I wish the best for everybody. They have brother, Clan, Curtis, sister named Darlene. Any family stories of Jesus blessing their miracle? Yeah, I'm with you when you say blessings because, I'm blessed to have all my family members. And even though we bump head a lot, and as of right now, I'm not really on good terms with my family because I feel like they didn't support me enough. But, it was kind of hard. But I did have a stable family. My mom and dad was married. And, we still got property in Mississippi. So we had a household. We had family property, but my dad died. But my mom retired. And I still have all my siblings. To me, that's a blessing, man, because losing somebody, it really hurt the most. But I had a good life because I always had everything I wanted. I look at it like I was spoiled compared to most people. But it was other families richer than me. I mean, I'm not rich at all, but it was some families was rich. But I don't know how my mom did it, but we had almost everything. For example, my mom bought my baby brother a brand new car, but I had to buy my own car. Nobody never bought me a car. But that's just to show you kind of like where I'm going with this. And growing up, we had all the video games. For school, we had, all type of shoes and stuff. But, we did hit rock bottom many times. So, to me, that's a blessing. I kind of like always want to make my own route. Yeah, I've been locked up. Advice for blood brothers. He just got parole. Yeah, I'm honestly, bro, tell you the truth, I'm on parole right now, technically speaking, because I actually never got my golden seal. But yeah, I've been to prison, bro. I ain't gonna sit here and try to act like I'm some angel, but I've been to prison and I caught many charges while I was locked up. So I wound up getting 4 felonies, and 2 of them I made parole on. Cause I got caught with a cell phone in jail. That was contraband of a cell phone. They hit me with 3 years for that. Then I caught a aggravated assault in there also, and I wound up getting off of that. But I was in there for possession, and I had three years for that. But the best advice I could give him is don't join the gang like I did. Cause it's gonna look cool, you're gonna have some people try to get you to join the gang or whatever, but you don't have to, depending on where you at, And cause if you join the gang, you might think it's gonna help you, but you're gonna do a lot of fighting and stuff in there. And another thing, even if your brother try to dodge every altercation, like if he try to just be the best he can, you're still gonna have obstacles come your way. Still gonna have, I ain't gonna lie, I felt like I was ahead of my time because I was I was on this type of thing where I would get transferred on purpose just because I didn't want to be in one dorm or one facility during my whole period. So every time I get transferred, it made my time go faster because it was something new. But it could be scary also. And to me, being locked up is scary, man. It ain't gonna never be comfortable. You're gonna get adjusted to it. Your brother, he can make it if he just go to church. They have church in there. Tell him join church. Tell him join. It don't mean you scared or nothing. It mean it's a correctional facility. It's for to correct you. So, tell them if they got class, join class. Don't associate with everybody. Cause just don't associate with everybody and try to stay low key. Don't be flashy. Like if he makes store, like if he make get a food run, they call it canteen. You order food, they might let you do it every week or every 2 weeks. Just try to stay low key, and you can do it. He could do it. You can make it out fine. But just don't join the gang and don't try not to associate with. Try to I ain't trying to say judge a book by a color, but you can kind of like tell who not to go around and who to go around. So it's kind of like walking on eggshells in there. But yeah, don't accept gifts. If you come back in a sneaker on your bed, that's a red flag. And just say no. If somebody don't be afraid to say no, man. And just don't be afraid. You have nothing to be afraid of. When they see you stand tall and they see you doing the right thing, this the main part. about being locked up. You got people in there that can read you. So if one minute you trying to do good, and then the next minute you horse playing and acting all loud and silly, that can get you crashed out. People try to crash you out, look at you like you some type of crash dummy. So always keep your head on the swivel and and stick with one thing. Like for what I'm saying is, be that one person. Don't have so many different personalities. So Holy Spirit, the best thing I when I was locked up, the best thing worked for me is reading my Bible. That's how I got connected with the King James Version Bible. And I that Bible, man, I ain't lying. That's how I knew God was real. And that's how I knew Satan was real, because jail is like hell, man. It's terrible. That's why you don't see me using profanity and stuff like that much, because they call it a curse for a reason. Your tongue can get you in a lot of trouble, man. So if people see you cutting up and talking crazy and stuff, they're going to assume you is crazy. So they're going to put you to the test. But God, he still protect you. He still look over you, but to avoid all of them problems, man, just be more righteous and stay away from around people, because we got what they call a cross. People shoot you through a cross. It been many times, man, I seen people come in there with 6 months and they left out with what, 3 or 4 years, and some of them didn't do anything. Like it's a lot of stuff happening now. And now they got cameras. They didn't have cameras when I was in prison, but now they got cameras because so much stuff will happen. Like, for example, they have weapons, drugs, and phones, and we call it K9. If they do a shakedown, the guys that get scared, whoever got weapons, drugs, stuff like that, and they'll throw it on the people that don't have, that's not even involved in it. And the police will come. I've seen this happen so many times, man, I can't count it. I can write a book about it. But that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. Hey, thank you, OG. OG, don't forget to message me on TikTok so whenever you're ready. Or now he got a job in halfway house. Okay. He's on the straight and now. Oh yeah, he good. Just see your parole officer. Don't try not to do no. Tell your brother to try not to do no rugs, because the parole officer, they will try to drug test you, and they will try to charge you a fee every month. But if he don't have the fee, they'll let him slide if he can pay what he can. But see, me, I didn't do all of that. I told my parole officer I was leaving Mississippi, and he told me no. And I left anyway. That's how I became a fugitive. Like, but it's different strokes for different folks. The county I'm in, I just tested the water. I was fresh out of prison. I didn't have no parole money. I wanted to leave my state. My parole officer told me no, I couldn't leave, and I wound up being rebellion, and I left anyway, because at the time I felt like my hometown worse than prison, man. So I had to get the heck out of there, and that's how I became a fugitive. But that been so long ago. That been what? I was released off parole 2021. It's 2026. So I could still be on papers, but they don't care as long as I don't get in no trouble. So, it's my little view. But as long as he out on parole, he sound good to me. Yeah, you been on probation? Yeah, probation is worse than parole, by the way. Can't be caught slipping. Yeah, and he can't be around nobody that got a gun, man. A gun can send you back for 10 years straight. If he get caught with a gun, he got to do 10 years mandatory. You know, ain't no day for day. And then they don't take, like me. I was on parole. I got in trouble. If you on parole and you get in trouble where you from, they don't ask no question. They don't send you to court. None of that. They ask you to sign the paper and they send you straight back to prison. And then you come back to court from prison. It's called a detainer. So whatever you do, whatever he do, man, tell him stay away from people you know that's troublemakers, cause he gonna have to go back to prison, you know, if something happened. But other than that, he'll be all right. Did I get caught as a fugitive? Yeah. No, I never got caught as a fugitive. They never like. See, I'm way in New York now, so the money it'll take for them to come get me from New York for, you know, leaving being a fugitive is a violation itself, but they not gonna waste money and tax money and stuff like that on something that small. I had to down there catch a murder charge for them to you know. And I hate talking about this stuff because it's just not good, but you know, it's best for me to share what I've been through, you know, because I haven't been locked up since. They don't felon with gun, yeah. Yeah, bro, you been telling him to stay away. Yeah, stay away from old friends. Did they write him a letter when he was in there? Did they put money on his book? Did they try to tell him right from wrong? So they let you know they lost. If they lost, ain't no way in hell they gonna be in his good interest. So he just got to man up. You know, he'll sound like you care. You know, you care for him. I had to realize, man, family was all that was there for me, man. Once I realized that, that's why I left. I say, you know, nothing left for me here in Mississippi but fake friends and stuff like that. The only person was by my side was my mom. My own sisters and brothers had left me to drown. Felt like they left me to drown. And I hate to talk about it because it really hurt, you know, just by thinking. That's one of the main reasons I don't talk to my family now. You know, I sent my mama a package, a box. I ordered her like a dress, 2 pair of shoes. I always try to do for her and stuff like that, but you know, I love her, but you know, go forward. Yeah, go forward. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this live, man. I appreciate y'all for sticking around. I see you guys tomorrow or some other time. OG, thank you for everything. Yeah, bro, that was never there. Y'all fake. OG, thank you for handling you know, the blocks and everything like that. The reporting and getting people off. Thank you, OG. Even then, maybe not even your family. Yeah, I had a parachute if I lived that high. K9 unit. Yeah, K9. Most people know K9 as German Shepherd dogs, but in there they actually had K9 units, like a group of cops or whatever, enforcers. OG Kicks. Salute you, OG Kick. OG Kick, please message me if you on TikTok, or if you had to just create one and, you know, put your name in there. We'll talk over there, you know, see how you doing and stuff. Best of luck. Yeah, I'm gonna get off parole. I should be off. You know, I might be off, but I still have to go check in and get my golden seal. Cause once you off, they give you a golden seal stating that, you know, you off parole and everything. And I just haven't even been back to check on it. But I know I tried to get my press pass, my license to film and stuff like that, like at an event, and I couldn't get it because I had a felony. So a felony can stop you from so much, man. It cause you to lose so much money. So many jobs turned me down. I tried to do Amazon delivery. They ran the background check, couldn't get a job. Hey, thank you, BTK, for the $5. Make you a moderator so I can remember you. I just made you a moderator, BTK. head over to TikTok, y'all, and message me. I'm willing to give everybody their money back or whatever, you know. So, and I appreciate it. Appreciate that gift. So we can work together, and you support me, I'm gonna support you back. So just kind of, you know, stick around if you can. I got that. You got that right, Chris. Yeah, good luck, guys. What's a felony? Don't catch one. Hey, thank you, Zach. Make you as moderator, Zach. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, guys. You don't have to. Thank you, Zach. I got my best friend was named Zach. My mom still got birthday pictures of me and him. But anyway, God bless y'all. Yeah, good night, BTK. God bless you. You're welcome. God bless y'all, you and your family. I'll see y'all soon. Love you all. Bye.